welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. And he said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit. You gain experience and reps during practice. Once you get to do it in the game, the leash gets longer and you get to become who you want to be. Kevin, he's become one of the best young big men in the league.
All right, thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now, here's Butler, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. Davis finds McGee. At the elbow, it's James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Five on the clock. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break, here they come. Here's Nunn. The Heat rebound, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Green. Offensive rebound. Here's Bradley. Here's LeBron. Pass to Davis. Over Adebayo. Here's McGee, and another shot. Passes it to Davis. Missed it, even after all those chances. Bradley against Butler. To the inside. Jones, the pass to Adebayo. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
The first one falls. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Now here's LeBron. Over Jones. LeBron shot is off.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
LeBron kicks to Green. Here's McGee. Here's Davis. Pass to McGee. Another shot. Back to Davis. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Good work defensively by Jones.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Lakers have possession after the Heat pick up 2. Here's Bradley. Second chance shot. McGee's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Robinson misses. Lakers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
James, the pass to Bradley. On the wing, Green. He dishes it to LeBron. To end the cold streak. Here's Davis. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. They get it back. A second chance effort. Here's McGee. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And here's Dragic. Fires from 14. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know, Danny Green usually is knocking down shots. This time, he's setting up a guy to make a shot.
1:36 left in the first quarter. Hero passes to Iguodala. He kicks to Dragic. And no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. Crowder kicks to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hero. And that time, also a missed shot. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Davis. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Davis has got 6 points.
Davis, great confidence in this area here. I mean, he knows he can score at any time from that position.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. To the middle, here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dragic kicks to Leonard. Connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're...
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your ability. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Jay Crowder, Hero out there with Myers Leonard, and it's Dragic in at the point guard. And that one drops.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Howard. And Silva pulls it down. Miami trailing. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derek Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got it all tied up now for the Heat. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Some changes for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alex Caruso. Morris, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Shots good from Butler.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
It's Howard with the drive. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. And there's the pass to Morris. Here's Kuzma. And he overshot that one, missing.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
That shot wide open. Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Morris, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. On defense, the Lakers. 7-point differential. None, that's good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Kuzma. And just miss after miss right now.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility early in his career. I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olenek has some lift.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
They recover it. Kuzma finds Caldwell Pope. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Inside. Poked away. It's stolen by Morris.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Morris. LeBron comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Well, the defense that time really challenging Danny Green, but didn't faze him at all. Still got it up and in.
None with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the shot goes in.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Leonard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Heat have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good action during the period as it was just a... And that'll about do it as we get ready for this.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Myers Leonard has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Lakers right now, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at the 1.
You know, we very well could have some competition in the broadcast booth in a few years. I mean, Green's talked a lot about wanting to become an analyst when he retires from the game, and I don't think there's any question he'll be a good one.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Puts it up off the inbound. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Nunn's got 10. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, that's just deflating for the defense. I mean, staying tight on Butler, but still not able to prevent the basket.
They get it back. McGee goes back up. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
The Heat leading by 11. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Green. Nunn passes to Butler. To the paint. Adebayo kicks to Nunn. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Bradley. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bradley's got his second basket of the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Butler in the corner. Again, the miss by the Heat. Lakers trail by 9. Out to the right wing. A shot. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Nunn kicks to Butler. Timeout called, the Heat. But Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember Domantas as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No kidding.
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Morris. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Morris has got 5 points so far.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Howard trying to free himself up. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He has 7.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Howard finds Rondo. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. 1:32 left to play in the third. Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him. And he banks in the layup. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Buries the long-range jumper. Dragic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Iguodala, wide open. The shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Caruso. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Morris. The Heat leading by 11. That's tipped. Stolen by McGee. Fast break. Here we go. Goes up. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. 11 seconds left in the third quarter.
Tight D.
Dragic kicks to Crowder. But they'll get another chance. A deep three from Leonard. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Heat lead by 9. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Myers Leonard is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Robinson in at the 2.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Heat also with the sub. Jones checked in for Leonard. Robinson passes to Nunn. Back to Robinson. And there it is for him. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Nunn. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead. Here's LeBron. Nunn looking around. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Out to the wing. Nunn wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Nunn's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
McGee. And again, the Lakers no good. And here are the Heat. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in, and the Lakers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And they pick up 2.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Heat.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Heat, and the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Bradley. Down low. The kick outside to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Yep, it counts.
Nice look that time from the veteran Butler, a go-to scorer. He's also willing to make the extra pass.
To the left wing. Back to James. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Robinson. Butler dishes to Robinson. Rondo with the steal. McGee against Butler. Trying to get open as Davis. Knocks it loose. The Heat leading by 18. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And the shot is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Floats one, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
He gets that one.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Stolen by McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Miami again turning it over.
I'm I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Dragic is checked in. Here's Green. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Keeps it alive. Rebounded by McGee. Lakers trail by 16. Green kicks to James. Inside. Here's McGee. It's tipped to the middle. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
1:39 left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by McGee. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Miami. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to. And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in Northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute. And that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
The Heat leading by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for LeBron. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Duncan Robinson. A nice shot by Howard.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Here's Dragic. They get the rebound. 35 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Silva, that falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And the Heat lead by 18.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's Smith. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hill. And so Miami again turning it over. Smith outside. Over Hill. Out to Smith. Over Hill. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge.